Hello class, good morning. And today I may explain in the details about all the form element, how we will use in our page to get details from the user. We all know that the form is used to take the data from the user. So come, we will see one by one how we will show and what is the use of all element, form element in the web page designing. As you know, syllabus it is given, so one by one we will see all. So come, we will also discuss about the submit button and we will also discuss about the reset button. These are the two buttons that I have not explained in the previous class. These are the two buttons. If you want to submit data to the any particular page, you want this all data, it may go to some particular page, so you have to use the submit button. And if you want all the data whatever in the form you have filled, it may become clear, so you have to use the reset button. So come, I will use and I will show you how to use, and we will do also in the formatted way all the alignment of each and everything, it will look nicely. So come, we will see. We may make here login form. First of all, I have to use form action is equal to, if we want to send somewhere log that login.html, so we write here login.html. Clear? And then we have to use here method is equal to post. Clear? Then I will close the form here. Inside the form, I will use the table tag, table border is equal to 1, yeah, equal to 10 I will use. And then I will create one row. I will create in a such that in each row we have a two columns, one for the label and another for the input box. So look here how we will use tr, and then in the td I will show here, if we are making the login form, user name, and td close, then again I will use here td, and then I will write input type is equal to text. What is the name of the text box? It is a username. My dear student, whenever you will write a username and if it is a combination of two words, don't give space, because at the time of accessing, space may cause the error. So if they are the space, you may use underscore. It look like both words are separated also, and both words are connected to each other also. So here name is equal to username. Why we are giving the name? Because when we are going to use into the server side, we are using a lot of text box. Which box, which value it is bringing, how we will know. That's why we are giving a name to the all text input box, by which we can server side we can easily identify if this name is bringing this values. So suppose we are taking username, so here name is equal to username. When I may access to the server side, I may easily access the username and I will get the value of the username. That's why name element, the name attribute, you must be defined inside the input element, by which server may identify username have the user value, and all the names you will use in the input tag that must be unique. No names are repeated. If it is repeated, then the value will create conflict. Which value it is there, then server will create the error. So that's why you have to use all the name unique. Here we are giving the label username, so we have to keep the text box name username. And how we will keep the name of the text box? By using the name attribute. Now we have another attribute value that is used to clear the value. Now we have a placeholder, I will show you. And now I will close here tr, and now I will close here table, and then form is closed, and then we will close the body tag, and then I will close the HTML tag. Let me to save, and it is the login.html I have made. Look here, let me to open. Look here, it is given here username. Okay, if you want this it may come to the center, then you write down here align is equal to center, align is equal to center. So come, now we have to open this table and we are going to put into the center. So align is equal to center I have written here. Now my dear students, come here, we will once again I will open the login page and we will see the content came into this one. So look here, this is a box, text box. Here we can write anything. We have to write username. I can write here LFS user also. So here whenever I will send this data to the server, so how the server will recognize if this is a username data. Clear? To make this name recognized by the server, we are using here name is equal to username. When I will access, then it will display the username value whatever I have entered here. So that is called username. Okay, now look here, another field, then trtd we have made alignment, again tr close, and we have to write in this way so it will clearly understand where which data is there. Again tr, and here I have written user password. Now make it refresh. Look here, username is there, user password there. Now the password is a visual. If we will make the password visual, anyone can see, anyone can log in. So to make the password hidden, we have input type is equal to password. If we are writing input type is equal to password, look here, after refreshing here my name user Vikas and password whatever I will give, it will not show. So to make password field, what we have to write, input type is equal to password, and name is equal to, we have to change here user password. Clear? Now look here, it is done. Now here what we have to do, again we have to create a row. So I will create tr, inside that again I will use here td, and I will write input type is equal to submit, value is equal to login. Look here, type is equal to submit, whatever the value you will give here, it will show as a caption of the button. So value is equal to login. Clear? And then we are closing the td button, not td, and I will again input type is equal to reset, and value is equal to clear, and then again td closed. Let me to save and go here and refresh. Look here, two buttons we got, input and clear, login and clear. Okay, so if you want here this line will remove, so what will you do, you have to use only one td, no need to write this one. Clear? Td don't close, td close here, td, and then refresh. Look here, both button came here, login and clear. What is the use of the clear, I will write here, because I have written click on clear. This clear function will remove all the field value automatically. Clear? So if you want to make it blank, you have to use the clear, input type is equal to clear in the form. So when you will click on the clear, it will become reset, and then login here if you will click. Then if you are working with a if you are working with the server side programming, so as you will click on the login, this all data will reach to the server. Now here I am going to make one more field. here before going to write the data you have to be ensure where whatever fields we have to show. Now again I am opening tr and inside td I am writing here user type, td close, and again inside the td I am writing select. This is used to give the options like that from where you can select the multiple value. Select name is equal to I have given type, and then all the values whatever you have to show there we have to define by using the option tag. Option value is equal to suppose admin I have given, and then I have given here admin, and then I have closed here option. Now I will explain this one. Select name is equal to type. If you want to show their selection box, then we have to write select name is equal to type. Option value is equal to admin. That means when you will select this admin, the what will be the type value it is defined here. That means name is equal to type here and value is equal to admin we have given. So when user will select this option, the value of the type will become admin. I think you understand. Not understand, look here. We are giving a lot of options. When user will select what will be the value of this type, it is given here. So name is equal to type, and we have given under the name lot of options. User can select the admin also, user can select the user also, user can select the whatever office stuff also. Lot of works are there. So if you want, when the user select admin, the type value will become admin. So to type become the value will become admin, we have given here option value is equal to admin, and here given admin option close. Again we have to give here option value is equal to student. So student will come here, then give the option student, and then option close. Here we have to give option value is equal to teacher. So when you will select the teacher, the value of type will become teacher, and then here teacher, and then we have closed the option. And first options we have to give that will convey you to do the work, and this is a option value is equal to nothing, and we have to give the option select user type, and then option close. So my dear students, look here in the last what we have to do. I have to close the select, so select select, and then I will close here td, and then I will close here tr, and then I will refresh. Yeah, submit. Look here, we have given user type, and here these options came. First option is a select user type, that conveying you to select the user type, and then you will click admin, student, teacher, whatever value you have to select you can give from here. So this is called as a selection box. And then if you want to use here, then I can again use cr and then td. We can give here what options, choice options. So I will give here input type is equal to radio, name is equal to choice, and value is equal to permanent login. And then here you have to give permanent login, and then close the td, and then close the tr. So look here what is the option here. Okay, look here it is given permanent login. If you want, user may do the login for all times, you can select here permanent login. Collect clear. Okay, so this is called as a what, form element. By using this all I can make a lot of options. This is called user login page. If you want to give here some more, so you can give here. If you want to give here bg color is equal to gray, so look here the background will become gray. If you want to give any color, by which it will look good. You want to give appearance. So my dear student, already I have explained the attribute of the table tag that you can use if you want to give some space. So you have to use here cell padding, or you can give here cell spacing is equal to 20. So all the cells it will look separately. So look here, cell spacing is equal to given, so here it will become bigger form. Then from here you can do the login. After the login, if you are the web developer, you can write the code by which the data will go to fetch from the database and it will show. So today only that much. Thank you class. Tomorrow we will see some more element about the what form tag. I hope you have understand this all very nicely, what is the use of this all, and you can make by yourself login forms, and then you can also create a user registration form. You can also create a feedback form. Clear? So if you are knowing how we'll have to take the input, you can make the field. For example, suppose you are going to make a user registration form. If you are going to make a user registration form and you have to get the hobbies, so my dear students, for the hobbies you can also use the checkbox. Suppose you want to give all there are a lot of options, and from the lot of options user want to select more than one. So you can give the hobbies either by using the select box, playing cricket, singing, cooking. Clear? So these all things are the hobbies. Either you may give the options by using the checkbox. The user can do by checking I want this, I want this. If you have more than one options and you want to work like that, from the more than one options user may select any one. So that for that we have a radio buttons. How we will enable the radio buttons? It may work in such a manner that we can select more than one values. So we have understand these all things. So thank you class. Tomorrow we will see some more how to create a user registration form, and you may also use how to create a user registration form. By that you may create, if you are getting any problems